it has been a while. It wasn't something that I planned. It just sort of happened. The weeks kind of just rolled by, and maybe I'll explain a little bit later on in this video what has been going on. But probably one of the number one and nicest things is that we went on our first family holiday, which you would have seen if you're following along on Instagram. We headed to Kos, Greece, which is about a 4-hour flight with little one. He's 5 months, and it was absolutely fine. I was quite worried about it for a number of reasons. Just going on holiday with a baby for the first time and like navigating that new realm that we've never done before, but also because Greece was looking really hot just before we were going, and it was like all over the news. However, the place that we went, though we were looking at it, I was wondering whether we should cancel because it was looking so hot. But when we turned up, we just said, well, there's loads of aircon inside. We might just have to spend a lot of our holiday inside. But it was about 25 to 28 degrees. So it really wasn't that bad. We had an absolutely fabulous time. It was so lovely. Very different to before. Yes, maybe not as relaxing, and we usually like to go out and explore a lot on holiday, which we obviously didn't really do. We were like in the resort a bit more, which we've literally never done, as well as all inclusive. But what was so lovely about it was just spending like a week all together, which, let me tell you, people say online like, oh, parenting, like going on holiday is just like parenting in a nicer location. But you're parenting with 2 people, or at least I was. Like, Ollie was there to help, which he isn't in my like day-to-day life, and it was all fun. We didn't have to do like washing or the dishwasher or cleaning up or anything like that. I thought it was amazing personally, and Ollie had a really lovely time as well, because the last time that he has spent like a week with Teddy and actually like that quality time to get to know him without all of those other distractions in life, it was the first time since he was newborn, and that was obviously a very different, hectic time in another way. So yeah, it was just really wonderful, and I really just wanted to like soak it all in, to be honest, and enjoy. I really thought that I might film there, but I barely picked up the camera. Our days were like very similar, kind of like breakfast, lots of pool, beach time, loads of play. They did have like a splash pad for little ones, which Teddy was obviously a little bit young for, but he really enjoyed the water and just enjoyed being cooed over by other people too, which was really nice. So yeah, that's basically where we've been, but I thought I would pick up today. I feel like I just need to pick up the camera and get back into the rhythm of things. And today we're doing something like kind of interesting, maybe a little bit of a pipe dream. We are going to look at motorhomes. I'll explain a little bit when we're there, but we're on the way to take Otto for a little walk at the beach, and it's kind of just a little bit of fun, maybe something that might be interesting and something we think about for the future. If you can't hear, we've got a lot of work. Our neighbour's got a lot of work going on outside. Good timing, telling me to stop waffling and get going. You made it. I'm in a motorhome. To explain, I've always had a little thing for van life. I love looking at like van life and tiny homes online. That's like my guilty pleasure of things that I like to watch. We chose to buy a house and renovate, and so I could never do a van. I always loved the idea of like the Ford vans and being able to like buy them ourselves. And then we also had a baby, so the idea of that just seems more and more impossible. But I like the freedom of maybe being able to like have a home on wheels. Now that we have little one, some of my favourite holidays when I was little were going to like caravan sites, even if it was raining. My brother and I loved this one time when it was like thunder and lightning and we were in the caravan, and I will always remember it as one of my favourite holidays, despite going on some lovely holidays abroad too. So part A, family life. Second, the idea of thinking, well, if we are going to renovate, and it is going to be potentially a little bit hard with little one, and I was thinking about like nap time. We don't know which next spring, so he will be 1, and nap times might not be so difficult because I think they become a lot less frequent. But it might be a little place where we can come, get away from the renovations, a little bit of the dust. When things are really bad, maybe we can stay in here. So I'm thinking like timing wise that would work. I don't know. Anyway, so we've come to have a little look, like we were saying, of the sizes and how they all are, because honestly I've never been in an actual motorhome. The ones that I've seen online that I really like have 2 little bunk beds for the kids, and then at the front they have like a double bed that like more of an adult bed for mum and dad to be on. So I think kind of imagine like this, but instead of a double bed, this is the bunk bed. This one's actually really nice. These, by the way, are far too expensive for what we're looking at. This one has a like gorgeous shower, toilet, kitchen area. And actually it's really nice and open. For the price ranges, that's by the way, for the price ranges that we're looking at, well, it'll be a lot older. Think lovely floral upholstery and that kind of thing. So we will still be DIYing it ourselves a little bit. Got to take everything in turns now. Ollie's now gone in because of the two little ones. We also forgot a blanket for you, didn't we? So far, this is the closest one layout wise. At the back, they've got the bunk beds. So I think there's also one under here. Little bathroom. Actually, this one's got quite a nice, good size shower. Some of the showers are really small than the other ones. And then you come in to the kitchen. I don't know if this is interesting to you guys or not at all, but I really enjoy this. You've even got a little wardrobe. I mean, the only thing that this one doesn't have is ideally, I believe, oh no, oh, so the bed's there. Oh, that is clever. I was gonna say you need a bed at the top. Reasoning for wanting like bed at the top there, and also bunk beds is ideally, I don't want to be like putting down the beds on something like this for like daytime and then having to make it up for the night time. I just want to like keep the duvet and everything on there. This definitely might just be a dream, and as I was saying, the ones that we are looking at are nothing like this. I don't know, the price of this one is 50,000. For reference, the ones that I've been looking at have been between 3 to 4, so a lot older. Might have some bad mold situations. Eventually the engine is falling out type vibes. It's all well and good looking at this one, but they won't be the same. This one is very interesting. It's much smaller. It's got 2 bunks in the back, little kitchen, really lovely bathroom, and fridge freezer here, storage still. And then from this end you have a little dining table, and you also have this bed up here. This one is very swanky and very expensive, which you can probably imagine even though it's smaller. It's also just got the kind of nice cream interiors. Obviously with this one you'd need to do nothing to it, but the price is definitely not for us. For reference, this is that one on the outside. I really enjoyed that. I just so enjoy seeing the different configurations. We looked in so many different ones. I think I showed you most of like our favorite, but obviously like I said, they're like tens of thousands. We're looking at much cheaper like individually owned ones online. Of course we've got to go and see those and kind of like suss out how bad they are, but you know, we love a project, so I kind of like the idea of getting a project anyway. It's just whether your engine and stuff works. We are now at the beach. We're going to give Otto a good little walk, get Teddy in the carrier, maybe get an ice cream, just enjoy the rest of the day. I've been meaning to put up a video for weeks. This may actually be the longest time, apart from, I think even when I had Teddy, it may not have been this long. And really nothing major has happened, like having a baby, but time has just gone so quickly. If I put in the clips of us like going to see the motorhome, which was a few weeks ago now, then you would have known one of the main reasons was that we went on holiday. But we just had a crazy, like Teddy is 5 months, nearly coming up 6 months, and month 5 was just such a big month for him. He rolled both ways, which was quite a big adjustment for him because he was waking in the night with his rolling and just moving around, getting used to the movement. He cut his 2 bottom teeth, which I wasn't best pleased about. They're super cute and they're now through. We had like a little bit of a sleeping regression at the beginning, and that with the holiday, it's just been so busy. That with just like other general like admin and life commitments, but we're here. We're nearly at the end of month 5. I know like with babies it just like keeps continuing, but we've also finally got a bit of a routine with him, and I'm hoping that's really going to help with me. He was only taking, oh, that was another thing with month 5. Month 5 started the 15-20 minute naps, and by the time that he like I put him down, I walk away, I like grab a drink, go to the toilet, it's like, oh, he's up again. So I don't have like this time where I kind of like have a minute. Fingers crossed he is now having 2-hour naps, which does just give me a second to think and do something for myself. And though having said that, there is also at the door, hang on. But sorry for just totally disappearing. I never really mean to, and I always feel really awful because my mind is very much on my content, and obviously this is my job too, so I worry about it a lot, and keeping up and generally with things that you don't see, like my emails, and becoming a little bit like irrelevant online, especially because I think content is changing so much with the like really fast form short content at the moment. But I really, like, my heart is in the longer form YouTube content. I get to feel quite like overwhelmed and overstimulated with the short form. But I also feel like I should be like keeping up and doing those, moving with the times a little bit, but I'm definitely quite old school. And then I just get into this questioning thing where I'm like, should I just be doing short form, or should I be doing fewer long form, or like, where am I sitting with this now? And for some reason when I don't upload, that just all like spirals a little bit. I get like a little bit of fear with like coming back, and I think there's also this thing where when you've been away there should be this like, I don't know, something exciting or like a little bit of drama or a good excuse at least, whereas I don't feel like I have that. It just like life kind of gets taken away now that we have a baby. But I'm determined that I'm putting this one up this week, this Friday. This one is going up. Will you make sure that I press live? You will want to be helping with the next thing that we have going on though. So the next project that we have on our list, now that it is summer, we've settled into summer a little bit, is actually bigger renovations in the garden. So the mound is the next project, and we're also then looking at the chimney and above. Here's Ollie. I was just apologising for the fact that I've completely disappeared recently. And I feel like although life has been really busy, I also don't have that many excuses.
Well, I've got one basically.
Teddy. Teddy's the main one. And I was just saying that we are onto the mound now, which we're really excited about. Every summer it's nice to do a little something in the garden. Oh, jasmine, actually I've got to show you the jasmine. It's raining really today. Good. It's insane, and it was so worth doing and investing the money. So the mound we really want to get gone. We just need to see if we can get a digger. That hopefully will be in the next few weeks.
Yeah. There's some time to get it done.
And then we're just going to be left with a mud pit for the winter, but we're just going to have to work with it, put a little fence around it for Otto.
Yeah. Or we could try and find some, like, see if we can get some of these pavers secondhand or something and throw over it.
Yeah, I don't know if it will be worth it.
No.
If we're thinking about doing, we still hope to do the extension next spring, which, by the way, we're still waiting on that.
Quotes. My God, quotes take a long time.
They do for us for some reason.
Yeah.
And then next is the chimney. So that like next 6 months, we do hope to get
some things done.
Moving, again, not on the renovations. We've definitely had a little pause because I think we were quite hopeful. What we didn't say as well, because we kind of knew that it wouldn't happen, but originally when we were going with the extension, we had a few builders come in and they were like, do it this year. Like, absolutely, you can do it this year.
We've got time.
We've got time, we'll be able to get it through. And they like never gave us the quotes, so.
The quotes, yeah, the quotes just take forever to come through. Then I just don't think they think about then like, fine, now you've got to get the architect to redo the drawings, then you've got to submit the planning. And our planning department is taking a long time right now anyway.
Yeah.
So there wasn't really any chance of it happening this summer.
Yeah, we did kind of know, but we were also trying to like see if it was feasible to get it through. And so we were like, our main focus was on that. Now to a certain extent, not that we're pulling back from it, but we're kind of saying, okay, we need to get on with
time's gone for getting done this year, like completely. So
yeah,
we'll get some more of the garden done.
Yeah.
Otto's gonna love having a big mud pit.
I know, and I wonder if like Teddy might just start to be at an age where he's like, what is that in my garden?
Yeah,
like,
you just put him in his little activity centre, like just watching the digger, hopefully just like digging it away.
Going on, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for this one. It's going to be pretty short and sweet, but we will hopefully be back with a better, longer form video this week. Just a little bit of a check-in to say we're still alive. I'm sorry. Hopefully we'll be back a bit more now. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.